Do you have a sense of how much of the code, like what percent of the code that's being written inside Microsoft at this point is written by AI as opposed to by the engineers?
Yeah, so there's two sort of things we're tracking. One is the accept rates itself, right? That is sort of whatever, 30, 40, it's growing up monotonically. And it depends, like one of the big challenges we had for a long time is a lot of our code is still C++, C Sharp, and C Sharp is pretty good, but C++, it was not that great. Python, it's fantastic. So we've now get better at that. So as language support has increased, the code completions have gotten good. The place where the agentic code still, it's sort of nascent. For new greenfield, it's very, very high. But as I said, nothing is greenfield in many cases. And so therefore, I would say maybe at this point, the PR, by the way, code reviews are very high. So in fact, the agents we have for reviewing code, that usage has increased. And so I'd say maybe 20, 30% of the code that is inside of our repos today in some of our projects are probably all written by software. What about you guys?
I actually don't have the number off the top of my head, but I mean, it's, I think, I think a lot of the stats that people say are still effectively of this like autocomplete variety.
Yeah.
But we have a bunch of teams that are working on basically doing feed ranking experiments and ads ranking and like very contained domains where you can study the history of all of the changes that have been made and like and make a change. And that I think is kind of an interesting area for us to work in. But the big one that we're focused on is building an AI and a machine learning engineer to advance the Llama development itself, right? Because I mean, our bet is sort of that in the next year, probably, I don't know, maybe half the development is going to be done by AI as opposed to people, and then that will just kind of increase from there.